Hey everybody, Chantel here. Today I am doing a video, sort of a reflection video on the past year since I've gotten my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And the reason I'm doing this is because I was kind of looking over some videos from this past year, and just noticed the difference in how I looked. And I go through a lot of videos when I have time, and I look at videos, and I notice the changes that I see in people, and it's amazing. It really is when you lose weight. So what I wanted to kind of do, and I'll probably do this in several parts because I know I'll run long like I always do, is just kind of reflect on this past year and based upon the videos that I did, and sort of talk about some of the things that I've been through, and also, if I can go without getting interrupted, what I was talking about was my facial features and how they've changed. And one of the things that I've noticed, and especially in the last video that I did, and I didn't tell you this at the beginning, but I had a keratin treatment done in my hair. So my hair was like board flat. And my hair being board flat, along with my thin face, and coupled with the fact that I had a crummy bra on, really made me look super, super thin. And I looked back at that video and I was like, oh my God, did I really post that? So, from the time that I started to the last one, and a lot of people do this, they just, I look a lot different. And some for the better, and some that I look at myself and I'm like, I just look too thin, So, so that's what I'm kind of battling with right now. And that's my current issue is having lost, maintaining my weight. And I've talked about this in a lot of the videos, is, you kind of just worry so much about getting there is you kind of don't think about what it's going to take to stay where you need to stay. And I've got many different issues right now, but that is the main issue that I'm having, is to continue, is to hold my weight and to stop losing, because to tell you the truth, since I've had the surgery, I've not stopped losing. And when you lose weight for this amount of time, and I haven't lost a lot, but it's, every time I get on the scale, which is not very often anymore, I'm thinner, I'm smaller, I'm lighter. And I do contribute that a little bit to myself, because I'm not, and I've never been, my phone just continues to go off. I've never been, excuse me, I'm going to have to text while I'm doing this, because one, to watch really what I ate. And, that was one of the reasons that I was in the pickle that I was in, is I have a hard time doing that. So now that I can eat a lot of food, I'm not watching what I eat still. So that I don't get hungry like I used to get. I don't feel the need for food other than whenever I'm getting weak. Or and I really, really don't like that. I mean, there's a lot to be said about nutrition in terms of what it can do for you, how it can make you feel good, bad, weak, strong. So that's something that I'm struggling with right now, and I'm really going to have to see about it in terms of taking another step, because I don't think that I'm probably going to be able to manage it on my own, because the lifestyle that I lead is very hectic and very on the fly, on the go. And so that's something that I need to work on for myself. That's something that I really I'm going to have to see about, and be proactive about staying where I need to stay with my weight. So what I wanted to do, and I'm running long already, but I'm going to make this in several parts, is to talk about my last year. So to start off with, the first few months for me and everybody, I'm just going to kind of do a recap. I'm not going to go through all the videos because you can watch the videos, but were for me the hardest months. And I've said this in several videos when I compared it to the lap band, because I had the lap band. And it was sort of teaching yourself to eat again and reintroducing food, because you go so long, really and truly, you go a long time without eating. You go almost a month without eating, or at least I did. That was the way that, you have to reintroduce food to your new baby stomach. So, and I had food morning, which I didn't think I did, but I look back now and I realized that I did. I felt a loss, and but I sort of just tried to focus on what I knew I had to do. So I kind of just put it in the back of my head. But for months after that, I did feel a certain sense of loss that I couldn't eat the foods that I wanted to eat. And I continued to fix the foods that I would eat and cook, and I didn't stop in doing any of that. And I ate what I could, and I learned quickly what I could and couldn't eat. Not what I couldn't eat, because I can eat anything, but the amounts and the portions, and more importantly, the speed at which you eat. So then I dealt with abscesses. Everybody knows that watches my videos that I've had 4 abscesses this past year. And a lot of them were due to, I feel that 3 of them were skin abscesses, where I think, the wrinkles and folds in my stomach, I think, contributed to some of that, after talking to doctors but the first one was a deep abscess, and I had to have that. I had to go to the hospital and get that one excised, and that really brought me down this past year, and I wonder if that had something to do with. I played another factor in the fact of my weight loss, and I know it played a factor in how I felt all the time, a lot of times, because when it would come around, I would just feel not myself. Not as strong as I would feel, and being tired and that type of thing, which probably was nutritionally related as well. So, and then my 6 to 8 months, I sort of came into my own and learned how to eat, and really tried to start paying attention to eating, and really eat all the time. And for those of you that have watched my videos and know what I preach, I can tell you that for me, what I've learned about this particular surgery is that you can't eat a lot at one time, but you have to eat all the time. And, when your body demands it, then do it. It's telling you something. There were months from probably 6 to 8, maybe even 9 months, I never got hungry. Maybe a little bit earlier on than that. I didn't have any hunger. So, I had to literally set an alarm and remind myself to eat, because I would be sitting here at my desk all day and just not eat. And the end of the day would come, and you can get in really big trouble doing that. And, you'll get weak. You want to, there's been times that that I felt like I need to pass out, because, you can't survive on no food, And then also not to drink. If you're not drinking all day long, aside from the eating part, you have to be drinking you have to get liquids in all day long. Optimally, it would be water, or maybe, something with protein in it, which I never could do. But, I do drink sodas, but, you have to be getting liquid in. That will get you in even more trouble than the food. At 6 to 8 months, I was learning to eat again, and I jotted notes. From 9 to 12 months, I'm adjusting to my new body, and finding flaws, and also being able to buy clothes off the rack, which is really, really, really nice. But the problem is that my body is not shaped for the typical cookie cutter pair of jeans, or that type of thing. So, but I'm running a little long right now, so I'm going to go ahead and make, since I'm rambling, I'm going to go ahead and make a second video, a part 2, and I talk a little bit more about the issues of how you look, and about some other things that are going on with me. So, see you in a minute. Bye.